Welcome to the 3BeerPod. It is season 7, episode number 9. Chris and Sam, what's going on, buddy?
What's going on today, Cloudy? How's it
How
going,
are
buddy?
I'm
Doing
good, man.
How are you?
I'm very good. Very good. Haven't seen you in about 36
No,
hours.
It's been days, man.
It's been a whole weekend together. We'll have to get into that. It is season 7, episode number 9, and we're going to be joined by Jacob Robson tonight, who is currently in Lakeland, Florida, and trying out for the Detroit Tigers. That's awesome, eh?
Yeah, it's like we just dream of that, man. Like I still dream of that. The old boy Champ Summers. That's what I still dream. I still dream that I get to call to Lakeland and there's our boy Champ Summers.
There's our boy right there. So Jacob Robson got into 4 Major League Baseball games last year. He's born in London, raised in Windsor, and he's got a cool story. We'll have to get into it with Jacob coming up here in a little bit. He has confirmed that he will be joining us. I'm
not sure if people buy what we're selling right now.
Yeah, I think
we struck out the last couple of weeks. This would be a strikeout. This would be the 3rd strike.
I'm looking now as we speak. So James Sobalski did reach out and apologize for missing both podcasts, and he said, "I'll be ready for number 3." So we'll see.
Let him get used to the time change first. That might be a issue with
that could be
balls as well.
That could be it. But we'll double back on him in a future episode of the 3BeerPod. We've got a handful of names coming up here in the next couple of weeks. But before we get rolling here tonight, we always start off with, what you drinking, bud? What are you drinking tonight there, bud?
Hey, just got this one dropped off at my front step here today from good old friend of the pod, Darren Hebert. This is straight from Muskoka Brewery. He just came back from there this past weekend. This is the fashionably late red Irish ale. It's part of their kettle series. Nice. So that's an exciting pickup for me, Bear. Also got some beers that I'm really excited about. Haven't cracked into these yet and very excited. Been trying to get my hands on some of this for a while. This is Badlands Brewery in Caledon. Yeah. And this is Forks of the Credit. It's an IPA. It's 6.5, buddy. So we'll see how that one goes. And then I got this one too. This one I've been trying to get my hands on for a while as well. They didn't ship for a while, but now they do. This is from Counterpart. This is Starseed. It's an IPA. Do you have all the same beers today, buddy? And we didn't even talk about it, did we?
No, I got some different ones here. So
all right.
I from Badlands, I did pull out the
nice.
The Madame Orange.
I've heard good things about that. I have not tried it yet. Yeah.
I'm going to try to get to it tonight. If I don't, I'm going to save that for the weekend, because then I was like, okay, try to tailor what we're drinking to our guest. So I thought, well, we've got Left Field Brewing. We've talked ball before. Yeah. They don't have any left field, but I thought, hey, Windsor kid, I got a Spitfire's beer still, one of the lagers.
Sweet.
So
yeah,
dug that out from Frank, and then while I was digging around in there, I found this guy from Frank as well. It's the Sunshine Juicy IPA. So I'm actually
that's a good
started
one.
on that one. That is good. That's a simple, good juicy IPA from Frank Brewing. So that's what you drinking, bud, tonight on the 3BeerPod. We should get, before Jacob joins us here tonight, we should get our sponsor shout outs in while we can here. And there you go.
Chris McLeod over at Realty House is crushing home sales right now on a hot market. This guy's got listings moving. He's got one offers till tomorrow.
Yeah, buddy.
Check it out. That's hot sales here in Chatham, Kent, and beyond. If you're looking to buy or sell, Chris McLeod is your guy. Shauna over at the Health House UK. She's on March break right now. She took the week off, but that doesn't mean she's not helping people still get healthy this week. Check her out at the Health House, CK.com. And our old friends at the PSL, they are on winter break.
Oh, what happened?
Celebrating their championship.
How did we miss the entire season?
I feel like it was shortened.
Oh,
it was truncated. Is that
to 3 minutes?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Maybe we're not getting the message on the internet like we used to. Yeah. Maybe they're censoring us. Maybe we've been censored by them. We'll dive into that a little bit deeper. We'll get our producers on that. We'll see what happens.
All right. Thanks to our sponsors. That's weird for me to say that. We had a good time. We were in Stratford this weekend. We went for a little weekend away. How weird is it that we show off the 3 beers we drank and we didn't grab one single beer from the breweries we went to this weekend? That's a faux pas on our part.
I guess it was. We did dink.
Yeah.
We did dink that up, didn't we?
Yeah.
Enjoyed all the breweries that we went to this weekend. It was nice to be back at a brewery again. Some really cool spots in
Really
Stratford.
Cool. Here, I'm going to throw a couple pictures up. So this was our first stop last week. Heritage Hops, downtown
Heritage
Stratford.
Hop. Yeah, nice little brewery. Right downtown. I think it was right downtown. I was I don't know. I just Google mapped and just followed where it was. Nice little spot. Some good beers, very drinkable beers, and had some live entertainment there. That was a while since we've had a live entertainment, Cloudy? So
yeah,
well, singing along with that. It was a good time.
Don't know if they appreciated the sing along, but
I felt at some point in time they did want me to join in, but
I felt that was coming, but we left shortly thereafter.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
I don't remember you talking to anybody on Saturday. What was this about? Where's this at?
That's at Black Swan. Yeah,
Black Swan.
I just went for a little dig in the back there just to see what was going on. And it's a small little setup. I don't know. I think you were cleaning up a glass you broke or something.
Oh, don't even.
I was just hanging out there. Good guy showed me around there in the back. Forget his name, but he was a good. We had a couple beers at Black Swan. It was a good time.
Yeah. So, well, here's the guy who owns Black Swan. This is Ryan Stokes in between us. So we had realized or got word that he was from our hometown. So we're like, oh, that's cool. And then in the midst of a conversation about I was going to say 20 minutes in, we finally worked out that Ryan and I worked together in high school at a grocery store. Yeah.
And the stories that ensued after that, buddy. That might have been my favorite part of the weekend here in the old grocery store stories. What a good dude, though, eh? Ryan Stokes, owner of Black Swan Brewery. Oh, I think we're going to have him on here, aren't we?
We had talked and we were like, oh, man, I know you. And you were like, I know him. And he was like, I know you guys. And you start throwing out names. And finally, like, boom, connection.
We put it all together all of a sudden there, right? That was a good time. Good story.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Pretty cool. So Ryan Stokes, yes, he has agreed. He'll be on a future episode of the 3 Beer Pod. And we'll talk to him. We can't forget, though, that you did drop a glass, a major faux pas at Black Swan. After we meet the owner, he treated us to a couple beverages. He said, thanks, guys. I
would wait for someone to debate this, but that's the first time I've ever dropped a glass of beer before.
Yeah.
And it broke.
Your face looked like it was the first time.
That concrete floor in that brewery, unforgiving. It did not bounce at all. And it was kind of one of those classic, everybody looks at you. And so my bad, Ryan. Oh, yeah, glass. I'm not even sure how that works. Do I just send them one of my glasses? Or
I think they want a different one. It was funny because what happened was you were holding your glass under the table, just in a classic dude hanging out pose. And then you just dropped, like everybody was kind of like, who dropped it? And I think you thought you could get away with it.
I don't think there's.
I think that's exactly what it was.
Beer spilled on my pant leg was a tough one to hide, and it being directly in front. I was disappointed in myself. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know what happened. Hand stopped working. Maybe I'm not sure. It was good though, man. That was a good time hanging out, talking to a brewer.
Yeah,
talking to a business owner about how things went. Looking forward to having Ryan on in the future. Great dude.
Cool, dude. We should mention too, Job Site Brewing is a brewery that was recommended to us when Brittle Star was on the podcast. Brittle Star, the Canadian viral sensation, influencer, whatever you want to call him.
We lost Cloudy. You got no mic, buddy. Your mic is not working. It's not working. Cloudy's going to be right back. This is good time. He's out. Cloudy's gone. So we went to Job Site. Solid beers. Probably had 4 different ones while we were there. Oh, actually, I had a flight. So I had 6 different beers while we were there. Great stouts. Had a flight of IPAs. They were delicious as well. And wood-fired pizza right in the brewery. They just jumped right on it. And keeping it simple. That's the part that I liked about the job site pizza. Hey, Cloudy, job site pizza.
Can you hear me now?
I can. How did you like the job site pizza?
We had pizza at job site. No,
we had pizza at job site and a pretzel.
I was gonna say, did you mention the pretzel? Because those are two simple meals at a brewery that can elevate a brewery so simply.
100%. I was just gonna say that. I love the simple pizza menu. There's 4 toppings. That was it, and pretzels, and that was it, and wood-fired oven right there. It was money
with a spicy mustard sauce on the pretzel.
Yeah,
so good.
Can't beat it. Can't beat it, buddy. No. Also went to Mercer Hall, and
yes,
we went to Mercer Hall, and beer selection like no other we've come across, kind of in Southwestern Ontario. There's a couple places that have some stuff on tap that I've been impressed with. Billy's in Essex. That's a cool spot to try out some beers. But Mercer Hall, it's 12 beers on tap, and then like 30 different bottles and cans to choose from. It was an amazing selection. And then you want to tell them about our appetizer, Cloudy?
Oh, Spider Dog.
It's like,
so this menu was it wasn't like I don't want to say the class. It was a nicely put together restaurant, but had a very nice menu. But then it had spider dogs on the appetizer, and we, when you just get I just need something right now. That was the best spider dog ever.
It was good.
Yeah,
it had a wasabi mustard, pickled onions.
Yep,
and something else. There's something else on there.
Scallions.
Scallions are on Scallions.
There. Yes.
Scallions. And the spider dog was maybe even better than the one that I make myself. I was impressed.
I was going to say that. Yeah.
We're going to have fancy spider dogs in the future here, buddy.
So good. So good. It was just a solid weekend. The fact that it was minus 20 kind of put a damper on like the movement, where I think if we had gone, and if it was a decent weekend, we would have kind of bounced around and just hung out more at places, but it was just so damn cold. We've had colder this summer or this winter, but like we had kind of had a little warm spell, and then we had to travel by foot, and it was like, cold sucks.
Yeah. And we rented an Airbnb, which I think we give a shout out to, Cloudy, because it was dynamite.
Yeah.
Square B&B in Stratford. Check it out on the Facebook.
Yeah, they gave us a nice review. We gave one back as well.
Oh yeah, what'd they say? We were tidy.
We were tidy. Yeah,
tidy, clean, and quiet. That's fantastic. I'm not sure what they expected of us.
So a guest update on Jacob. They had their first. They had their first spring training game today. So we're just waiting on him. I'm not sure how the game went in Lakeland, but we're just waiting on an update on what happened there. So that's where we stand right now. All right. We should just be like,
know they had a game today? Or?
Well, we didn't know at the time. This was all kind of like last minute, but yeah. So that's the deal. We're waiting on Jacob. We'll get him here. Just an update for next week on the podcast. Alex Trebek is going to join us on the episode 10, season 7.
I was looking at the score and I was like, what the fuck? The Tigers didn't have a game today. What are you talking about?
No, really?
No.
That's the information I've got. Maybe it was a split squad. I don't know. And Alex Trebek is dead, by the way. You missed that.
It says canceled.
It
says canceled today. Detroit Tigers.
Okay. Well, maybe he just canceled everything then. All right. So while we wait, if Jacob's going to join us, we'll jump in with him as soon as possible.
I'm going to be more impressed if he doesn't join us, buddy. That's what I'm going to be more impressed with.
It's just a run that we're on now, and nobody's.
That's 3 strikes. I even wore my Tigers hoodie today, buddy. I was pumped.
Yeah, I know. I'm pumped too. Well, okay. Let's not bail on him. Let's hold out hope that Jacob will join us here at some point. But while we wait for him, let's move along, and then we'll jump back in when this happens. All right, so some beer buzz news for the day today. This is where we talk about what's going on in the beer world. Beer buzz, the Grove was hoping to open their doors at their new location in Kingsville, and they're hoping to do it for St. Paddy's Day. Remember we had them on. They were getting ready at that new location, and they were hoping to have it there. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Much like our guests on the podcast. Hey, you're done. So the Grove
booking
Step
guy that we do.
Yeah, they said, and obviously they're upset that they can't get the doors open, but that's something that's going to come. They say, get your hands in the 6-pack of our small batch Paradise Green Lager today. They've adjusted the delivery offers for this week only, so that you're prepared for St. Patrick's Day, which is on Thursday. They say that if you order by midnight in the Windsor Essex County green beer delivery, if you order by midnight tonight, you will get your order in time for Thursday. In Kingsville, you can order it and you get it by Thursday. Yeah, so there's different times there. Check out their Facebook. Currently not offering the pickup or takeout of the green lager right now, but it looks tasty and gets me in the mood for St. Patty's Day, which is coming up obviously again on Thursday. So hang on the beer buzz. I did have something else, dude. Did you have anything on the beer buzz today?
I was just gonna throw out Sons of Kent. I like their idea here. They're recognizing that 2020 and 2021 were bad St. Patrick's Day years. So they're going to celebrate all 3 years in the 3 days. So March 17th, live music with Murphy Slaw. March 18th, Cole Pereira, a young talent. That 2020, they're going to celebrate 2020's St. Patrick's Day on March 17th. It seems backwards to me, but that's okay. I didn't check that with Doug, but that's okay. 2020, they're going to celebrate this Thursday. 2021, they're going to celebrate on Friday, and then 2022, they're going to celebrate on the 19th. I would have went backwards on that, but I wasn't in the board meeting on that one, buddy. So it's all good. Live music, good beer, all 3 of those days. So that's good stuff. Get down there and check it out.
Very nice, very nice. We got an addition for the Beer Buzz Hall of Fame.
We do.
In the past, remember this guy, Bud Light Mike, one of our favorites.
Yes.
Yep. It's one of the Beer Buzz Hall of Famers. And we had the other guy who put out the fire with the beer. I don't know if we have.
I was going to say, I got those two guys confused. I thought Bud Light Mike was drinking Bud Light. The other guy put out the fire with Bud Light.
Yeah. Bud Light seems to be a theme. This one isn't overly beer related. It's just this guy just deserves a shout out. It happened in San Diego. A man was trying to get past U.S. border agents in California, trying to get from California to Mexico, or was it Mexico to California? Whatever it was. He was trying to cross the border.
Okay.
And he was driving himself a truck. He got to the border crossing. They pulled him into secondary, and they're like, yeah, pull over. We're going to need to talk to you.
Check it out. Yeah, watched all the episodes of Border Security.
Bingo. Pulled him into secondary, and they find that he has 52 live reptiles on his person. Concealed in his jacket, his pants pocket, and his groin area. Is where he's keeping 9 snakes.
What? Holy smokes. Hold on a second.
Yeah. Well, I'm not done yet. 9 snakes, 43 horned lizards.
I hope those have been tough placements for the horned lizards.
Yeah. Like, do you think he tried one place? And he's like, we're not crossing the border with that guy there. We're going to move him. And he moved him along.
Wait a second. So this is going from we're in a warm area. So it's not like he had like a big puffy coat on.
No.
Like what was his plan?
He had cargo shorts, which
with snakes in them.
Yeah.
You imagine that pat down? Like, sir, do you got anything to declare? No. Nothing.
I'm wondering if he even got to the pat down, because like once he's like pull into secondary, I just yell, I do have a couple things.
Oh, you didn't ask me about the snakes in my pants.
52 lizards. Or maybe he always wanted to be the guy that's like, anything to declare? 9 snakes in my pants. Boom.
Like, get out of here, man. Get out of here with that.
They laugh, man. No, so he gets to secondary. Like I would pull into secondary. Like I think, have you been pulled into secondary ever?
I have been pulled into secondary.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they pull you into secondary. Do you just like stick your head out the window as you're arriving? 52 lizards. Don't bother patting me down. Yeah. You're just gonna make them angry.
I get very nervous going through the border. I can't even imagine if I had snakes in my pants. That'd be a tough one.
Shit. Let's be honest.
Like I said, I've watched a lot of border security episodes, and they're usually not that successful in these. So I'm not even sure what his plan was.
Mr. Regan, can you pull into secondary?
I just pooped my pants.
Buddy.
Sorry.
I got 52 reptiles. Let's just make this easy on all of us. They're my pants. That's where you're going to find him. So
That's amazing.
All we know is this guy's 30 years old and he's in custody. There's obviously no photo, so we can't put a photo into the Beer Buzz Hall of Fame. Just the memory of this guy who obviously has nothing to hide behind because, well,
does it say what he was charged with?
Well, smuggling 52 live reptiles.
I just imagine him just being like, "Is that wrong?
Yeah.
Was I not supposed to do that?
Was it?
Is this wrong?"
This
very George Costanza like. If somebody would have told me that I wasn't allowed to put
business,
if I wasn't allowed to put 52 reptiles in my pants, I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
That's something. That's amazing, Cloudy.
Do you think he was surprised at the number he did have, or do you think he was disappointed that he didn't have more?
Yeah, I think he had to leave some home, and that's what he was pissed about.
I'll double back.
Yeah, I was like, originally I was gonna have 52 in one side and 52 on the other, but then I realized how uncomfortable it is to have lizards in your pants.
His coat probably moved on its own. Yeah, that guy into the Beer Buzz Hall of Fame.
Wow, that's something, Cloudy.
Yeah. So we wait for third week in a row. We wait for our guests. So Jacob, I'm concerned. Maybe I'm booking something. Maybe that's what the thing is now.
Is it me? Is that what you're going with?
Yeah, I'm just going back over messages. I'm like, okay, I did say that was the right day. So I did read that there was something going on today. So maybe. So here's the thing with Jacob. He was taken off the 40-man roster, and he was invited to spring training. So he's got to earn a spot within the organization now. So maybe something happened.
I hope not.
No, I hope not. All right, we'll keep an eye on that. And you know what? We'll do our best to get him on. We might have an episode where we just have 7 guests.
We bring them all in, and then we jump out. Didn't we talk about that on the weekend? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring in some guests and be like, and then we just leave and we see what happens. Like you just left me there a minute ago. We just bail out and we sit in the green room and then we see what happens. I think that's an interesting pod. I think that's a good one. I think that's good stuff.
I wanted to ask him about this quote, and hopefully he does join us. It says, "I know that I'm good enough, and that's good enough for me." No, that was just that's like something you put on a glass. Or a sign that you put over the kitchen table. I know that I'm good enough, and that's good enough for me. You gotta have confidence, right? I'm going to use that for slow pitch this year.
Oh, what are you doing right now to get prepared to back that statement up right there, Claudia?
I was hoping to talk to Jacob. I was hoping to have him give me some advice, but here we go.
I did see on his Facebook some of the workouts that he was doing, and that doesn't look like what you're doing, buddy.
No way.
I know he works out in a track club in Windsor. I don't see you doing any wind sprints lately, buddy. And I love that you're letting me question you on what you're doing.
Exactly.
When we play on the same team.
Because I know
we know that I've been
me.
Yeah. Well, you're a team leader. You know, that's what I expect from you. I'm just the guy that texts everyone to see who's coming. I'm just the guy who brings the bats.
Someone's got to do it.
I bring the bats.
Speaking of team, what about this guy? This guy should get in the Beer Buzz Hall of Fame. We know this guy right here.
How awesome was that? Tom Brady, Super Bowl MVP 7 times.
Do you think that's what he looked like this past weekend when he decided to come back?
Yes. He stumbles back.
That's
Tom Brady following the Super Bowl celebration, not last season, but the season before when he got hammered on the boat trip. Hammered. What
do you think he was thinking when he retired? Like what? 40 days. He retired for 40 days. You think he just got bored?
I read that somebody said that Giselle was like, and then we're going to HomeSense, and then we're going to go to Home Depot, and then we're going to just do a quick little run into Winners.
Yeah.
And he was probably like, oh God, no. This can't be my life.
Better if I just get my head knocked around for another season or two.
You know what sounds better than this? A concussion.
I don't understand it. Like
when
I'm ready to retire, I don't think I'm going to be like, nah, I'm back. Just joking.
Well, I don't. So he's played 22 seasons. Tom Brady, quarterback, played for the Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 22 season ends with a loss in the playoffs,
Right.
to the Rams, who ended up winning it. And he's like, I'm done. I got to walk away. And they celebrate his life. Like, man, you killed it, dude. Like, you were the GOAT. Athletes in all sports were like, Tom, dude, you deserve this. How many Super Bowls? What's he got?
6, 7, 7,
6,
7,
something
7.
stupid, right?
Too many.
He's got 2 hands full worth of rings.
Yeah.
Tom, go. Congratulations. Beautiful wife, beautiful family. Peace. 40 days. Not even 2 months. Not even 2 months. And he's like, nah, can't do it. I'm back.
I guess I've never actually been on the top of my game ever, that I was not sure what it'd be like to walk away. Like, after most 2-pitch season, I'm like, that was good enough. All right, sweet guys, let's go have some beers. And he's like, you know what? I gotta come back. He has 7 rings, buddy. Did you see how much that football sold for?
His last touchdown pass, yeah.
Last touchdown pass, over $500,000 in auction. Imagine that. You're like, I got his last ball. What the? He's back?
Yeah. What?
What
Tom
do you do with that
pay
ball?
for that. Tom should pay for that.
Yeah, what would you do with that ball? I just chuck it. Just throw it in the upper deck.
Throw it in the stove. You're done. You're done. It's like going to your own funeral is what it's like. Right? It's like, I think we would all like to hear what people would say about us when we died. Like, I think we'd all be like, I'd like to see what that happens when I died. Tom Brady lived that. Tom Brady was like, maybe he was like, you know what? Damn it. I thought LeBron would have something nicer to say.
Right.
Like, or I thought maybe my head coach would be like, this guy has never coached better. He didn't say that. I'm gonna come back one more time.
Yeah. Do you think he's gonna go on like the tour, like every game? He's gonna what was it? Remember when Mariano Rivera retired and everyone gave him something at every stadium? And like, is that what he's going for? I wouldn't believe him now.
Yeah.
If he says he's gonna retire, I wouldn't believe him.
Who was the guy that retired all the time and just kept coming back? Well, Michael Jordan did it a bunch too.
Mm-hmm.
Why do these superstars, like, they could just say they don't need the money, sail off into the sunset, and just be remembered? Right? Yeah, and Brett Favre did the same thing too. You don't want to be bouncing around. Like, it's one thing he played for a second team. He brought them to a championship. I mean, he led the league in touchdowns, completions, yards. But like, he wasn't like a slouch. He was still the GOAT, and he goes out on top.
Right.
But then
like
40 days later.
Right. Why wouldn't why didn't he retire after he won? Like, that would have been like the ultimate, right?
Yeah.
He leaves the Patriots, goes to the Bucks, wins one's like, look, I did it on my own with another team like that. Yeah. And then he comes back again. And it's like, okay, that's pretty good. I retired. Yeah. Just joking. I'm back. I couldn't believe it when I read it because I was like, this is stupid. I can't believe you're back.
You know what he should do? After every game on Sunday, retire. And then announce he's back on Friday.
That's
not
how you
have
get
to
out
practice
of
for the week.
Yeah.
That could
That's how you get out of practice. That's pretty solid. Like, no, I'm done. Just joking. Yeah. Friday, you show up like, just joking. I didn't quit.
quit. The 2 days that are going to happen in training camp, this would be the smart. Like, why did he do it now? He should have just been like, I might come
He's going
back.
to hold out.
Yeah, that's he should have just held out.
What's he make? How's his contract?
Oh, Jesus.
What do you make after retire? Didn't Brett Favre just get a big contract? I think that's what it was. It's like, screw you, or not Brett. Yeah, not Brett Favre. Aaron Rodgers. Didn't Aaron Rodgers just get a big contract?
Rodgers. Yeah, he makes like $50 million a year.
Yeah, so he must have saw that. And he's like, screw that. Let's see what I can get.
Just trying to see if it says here what he makes, but I don't think he's hurting for money. I just read that he's bought a $21 million mansion and he's tearing it down to rebuild it.
Pardon?
To renovate. Yeah.
Tearing it down. You got the do you know the net worth on Brady, buddy?
No, I don't. You want to play a little net worth game?
I got it. All right. You take a guess.
So we're waiting for Jacob Robson. Doesn't look like he's going to come this week for season 7, episode number 9. Believe me, though, we have talked to him. We've talked to these people, and they have confirmed that they will be on the podcast at some point.
Everyone's going to believe us like they believe Tom Brady's retiring.
Well, Tom Brady has accepted our invitation for a future podcast. We'll also see.
You might as well. Or maybe
he's
that's
gonna
why he
be
went
here.
back. He's like, I can't go back.
God damn, I don't want to do that stupid podcast. Nobody does that podcast. So, all right. So anyway, all right. So you got the net worth, Tom Brady
Net worth. I got two net worths. I got net worth of Tom Brady and his wife.
Okay. So Tom
Separately.
Brady's net worth, first of all, is $160 million.
That's low.
160.
Too low.
300.
Too high. 250.
250.
250. His wife's net worth
is more. I know that.
She's more.
500 million.
A little high. Little high. 400 million.
Oh,
400 million.
Yeah,
so I would say they're probably not hurting, Cloudy.
I just love the fact that Tom and Giselle, 600 bills. And he's still like, I don't want to go to HomeSense.
Could you just buy a HomeSense?
Yeah. I bought everything. Like, just grab it out of the garage. Like, last thing I want to do. So.
Imagine shopping. Imagine going shopping, Cloudy, if your net worth was combined in the household net worth $650 million. What is shopping like when you go? Don't you just
I
buy
bet you Tom.
you
I think Tom looks at Giselle and is like, you got more. You put your credit card down.
Yeah, you put it down.
Yeah.
Who's paying for it? Yeah. How do you decide on who pays for it when you already have $1 bajillion?
Is it my account? This time's my account. Okay.
Do I have to put it on my credit card?
Yeah. Is this okay? Is this mine?
Do they even pay when you have that much money? Do you even pay for things yourself, or you just like walk out? What?
No.
Is that stealing? Is that stealing?
Not a clue. Not a clue. Let's do generally speaking, Tim. Let's do that. We wrap up.
Generally speaking, I thought we were done.
Oh, buddy.
Hit me with this. This is episode. You told me that this is the doozy too.
Yeah, so this is season 1, episode 3. Generally speaking, is a segment on the podcast where we look back at once a week. We do an episode of our favorite show of all time, The Dukes of Hazzard. So this one is season 1, episode 3, going back to February 9th, 1979. Okay, this one was called Mary Kay Baby. Mary Kay's Baby. Mary Kay's Baby.
Uh-oh.
All right. While running from Enos in Cooter's car, Bo and Luke run into a problem. The car that they are driving is loaded with moonshine that Cooter was to deliver for Boss Hogg. Bo and Luke pick up a hitchhiker whom they recognize as their friend Mary Kay Porter, who is now 9 months pregnant.
Oh, boy.
And on the run from Atlanta crime boss Kurt McCade, who is looking for $118,254.37 in money that was stolen from him. Very specific. McQuaid thinks Mary Kay is the money. And when McQuaid tracks Mary Kay to the Duke farm where Mary Kay gives birth to a girl, the Dukes pull out all the stops to protect Mary Kay and her new baby.
What the heck? What? They had the baby at the farm?
Yeah. So, okay, let me get this straight. Running from Enos in Cooter's car. Okay, so Cooter's car, I don't remember what Cooter's car was. He had the tow truck.
He had a tow truck.
Okay. So they're in
Wait a
Cooter's
second.
car.
I didn't know that Cooter was in cahoots with Boss Hogg. Didn't he always help the Duke boys? What's the
You're
Cooter
right.
doing?
I think Cooter was like, wherever I could make a dime.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Cooter, good old boy, just trying to.
Didn't mean no harm. So okay. So running from Enos in Cooter's car, Bo and Luke run into a problem. The car that they're driving is loaded with moonshine that Cooter has to deliver for Boss Hogg. You're right. Yeah. Bo and Luke, in the midst of a car chase, pick up a hitchhiker.
Dude, I gotta find these episodes because after this, there's no I just want to go watch that episode. How do you stop?
I've got the trailer for you. You want to see the trailer here? All right, here we go.
Can I give a whole nickel to find out why they're chasing us?
I say who steals what from whom and when.
Is this your money?
It is now.
I don't care who gets hurt, as long as I get my money back.
You all stick around, you hear?
Those. Wasn't there a flaming arrow in last episode?
Yeah. It's back-to-back flaming arrows.
God, what a move.
We were supposed to have a flaming arrow in this episode, but it also bailed on us as well.
That flaming arrow really sent that. It must have been, was there moonshine or it was the moonshine that blew up?
Has to
Okay.
be. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I was
I like how
wait a
we know
second.
right down to the $118,254.37. It's mine
37
now.
cents.
Yeah.
That's something.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Those flaming arrows.
Oh God.
That's impressive.
Why are we not using those now? So yeah, so they pick up a hitchhiker who's 9 months pregnant, and they're like, "Hey, we know her," and they pull her. Oh, they grab her, throw her in the car, and then she's 9 months pregnant. And they get.
Do you think it was before or after that jump they did? You see that jump?
Yeah, I think the jump actually sent her. It started the.
I want to see the episode. I want to see, like, was it like in the manger? Is that where that she had the baby?
Manger.
I don't even know what a
Uncle
manger is.
Jesse's manger.
Uncle Jesse's manger. Who gave birth? Who
Mary
was the
Kay.
attending?
Mary Kay.
I know who was the attending physician.
Cooter.
Oh, Cooter.
Yeah.
That's all coming together now.
Yeah, I don't know. This episode's one that I don't recall. I don't recall
either.
this one, but that's season 1, episode 3. Generally speaking, with the Duke boys. Yeah. So there you go. That's what you got. Timmer, that's what we got for this pod. Let me double check the old message machine here. See if he called and left a message. Nothing back from Jacob yet. But believe me, we did talk to him or somebody who catfished us and said they were Jacob Robson.
Do you think that's what's been happening?
Could you imagine if we've been getting catfished for 3 weeks now on the pod? Yeah,
That's something, buddy.
I don't know, man. I transferred the Google Play cards to him and everything. Said he'd be here, but so there we
That's
wait.
weird. You sent him $1,000 in Apple cards, iTunes cards. You'd think the guy would show up.
I thought that's what we agreed to.
Apparently
That's
not.
all we got. That's all we got. So, hey, sorry, guys. We will believe me. We are going to celebrate the next guest we get.
Secret. It's
on
a
this
secret guest
podcast.
next time. No
Secret guest. We will not tell anybody.
We're not going to tell anybody that we even have a guest next week.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not even here next week, buddy.
That's true. We're off next week. There won't be a pod next week because we got to regroup and untuck our tails between our legs.
Oh, that's all right, guys.
Good times. Good times.
We still had a good time, buddy. I did, anyways.
Yeah, always. Appreciate everyone that joined, and those looking for Jacob Robson will, believe me, we will get him on. Hosted by James Sobalski on the next 3BeerPod. Timmer, thanks, buddy. Cheers.
Thanks, Cloudy.